Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's see. Pre-game announcements. Once again, our ambient soundtrack is brought to you by Sirenscape. Link above Scotty's head, I believe.
Yep, yep.
Um, it's about 14-ish every 2 months, I think. You get all the you can subscribe to get all their fantasy, sci-fi, and board game soundtracks. You can even piecemeal different sound tracks to create your own playlist, or you can use one of their established playlists for games like Dragon Heist, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Ghost of Saltmarsh, Out of the Abyss. I think they have, and I think that's their 5e ones. And then they got a bunch for Pathfinder and a few other games. Like I think they have Call of Cthulhu and Mutants and Masterminds on there somewhere.
They also have stuff for board games, which is cool.
They also have some neat stuff for some sci-fi campaigns. I picked up a few free ones from the
Oh,
stand
yeah.
over at PAX Unplugged.
Nice. Yep. So good, wonderful. Check them out. Pretty affordable. They've got the mobile app and some on the phone, or I mean on the computer, one too. So check them out. Get them good. It's been working so good for us so far. And yeah. Let's see. Any other pre-game announcements that are pertaining to the game?
I'm still a bit under the weather, so hopefully I'll be able to make it through this session, not die like last time.
Why are they rolling a wagon through a tavern?
They're very
It's not a
drunk.
tavern soundtrack. This is
That's dwarves passing through Undermountain.
Oh, okay.
this is just a generic Waterdeep in the city sound.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't had enough of Patience's shenanigans, he's also now on another channel, Power Score RPG. He had his grand appearance yesterday, where he jumped into a buzzsaw machine like an idiot,
He didn't die.
and he didn't die.
A lot of clones in this game.
Yes. What if the clones met? That'd be crazy.
He did mention that there should have been an RLE there to help. I don't know how he knows her, but whatever. Anyway,
Clone network.
the clone network.
Manchun approved. So, with that, we begin. Where last week you guys, after trying to take a quick jaunt into Undermountain, entered a portal into one of the random layers of Undermountain. This was the Mage Academy. So yeah. But that's the wrong one. Went the wrong way. Yep, Droomer Core, where you met what appeared to be Hallister and several students, and offered a position, or you were trying to get Jinx into here.
Yeah, and then he mentioned if you know any up-and-coming wizards that are interested in dark magic, and half of us are like,
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. You ended up slaying a bone devil?
Bone Devil, yeah.
Bone devil? Who
Yeah.
was like, I need to talk to you. We need. Ah!
I got yelled at last time. I got shamed last time we made a deal with the devil, okay?
And Patience just like came out of nowhere with a giant American flag and was like, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's
And then
right.
I bombed him with magic.
And then I think there was at some point where Thana accidentally healed a flesh golem because I was doing lightning damage instead of thunder.
Yeah, you told me the wrong damage. Yes, you fought a flesh golem and a bone devil for this guy to get passage through, and also you ended up. Oh, your first encounter was with Manchun's arm, which was an interesting encounter.
I don't know. He's pretty handy.
I mean, I went pretty well. I think
The arm
he tried
just
to
floats
cast a
over.
spell at us?
The arm just floats over and comes back with a bag of pistachios.
Which you are now naming Handrew.
Yep. So I
Okay.
believe we left off. We were walking through a portal.
Yes, you have walked through a portal, and basically you go through a portal and you're through a door and you're in a tavern. And you just hear a voice in your head going, "Come back later."
Does it look like the yawning portal?
It looks like a rundown place near the door. Oh, you're not quite sure.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah, you're inside a tavern. You just see some people like,
They're like humans and
a mixture of the normal human, half elf, orc.
I look behind us. Is the portal
Rogh.
still there?
Hmm?
I look behind us. Is the portal still there?
You just see it like fade out. So,
I just walk over to the entranceway and open the door. What's on outside?
you appear to be in Waterdeep.
Oh shit! Kevin fucking noped us out. Nope, railroad out of Undermountain.
There's a lot of things going on. And
Wow.
I read the
Choo-choo.
next several chapters. The
Wow.
next several floors is one huge war.
Wow, this is a
Great.
really big level of Undermountain as I look outside.
And sky up there.
Patience, that's Waterdeep.
Yeah, just say we are over the mountain.
I turn
now, son.
around and look up at the name of the tavern.
It is the Frilly Pony.
Do I remember where the Frilly Pony is relative to our place?
Never really been here, but judging by the smell, you're near the sea dock.
Oh yeah,
See
can we?
what-
We
Oh,
also
Matt.
could see the walking statues probably.
Yeah. So, because there's dozens, if not hundreds, of inns and taverns in town. Don't always go to all of them, but neighborhoods
I
have
mean-
distinction.
Dennis probably knows quite a few.
I was gonna say, is it during his career of carousing? I'm pretty sure Rogh has visited literally every shanty, tavern, and pub in the entire city and beyond.
I mean, literal. It is in my class name. Oh god.
No, not the map.
Sorry guys, I broke a continent. I broke Sakara.
Oh, you guys want to go to Sakara? What's that? Is that what you just said?
Swear to God.
I love Sakara though.
Wow, that was fun.
We would stand out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah, because we blend everywhere else so well.
So, what do y'all do?
I head back home, make sure the kids didn't get killed or something.
Go back there. You see Squidly in the bar, just like at a table talking to a bunch of old drunks. Like, and that is how I slew the dragon. And they're like, good. We believe you.
Show.
I was just drinking a tall glass of cider.
So, who killed the dragon exactly?
Ah,
Walk
you
up
guys are
and put his
back.
hands behind him.
I slew the dragon. There's a big and mighty dragon.
Yeah,
Put out my dagger and slew it.
it was Squidly.
How did
It
you
was
slew it?
Squidly.
With a dagger.
No, I mean, where exactly on the dragon? Show me on the dragon. And he's gonna like conjure up a minor illusion of the dragon. Show
Stab
me
him.
exactly on where you touched the dragon.
That's just wrong. I stabbed him through the gullet. That's what that's
With,
called.
With that dagger.
Yes, it's dragon slaying dagger. Patience
Mhm.
gave it to me.
Let's see here.
Is it the fancy one he got from Ravenloft?
Did you
No,
give that to him?
no,
I gave it-
it's not the one I
okay.
gave him. No, it's
he's got
it's a
that
normal
perfect
dagger.
I'm gonna go get a drink and maybe start a short rest.
Oh, that sounds fun. I'll do the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, Jinx and Nat helped. Yeah, there's in the side room where they keep all the horses.
There was a dragon in the side room.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at anyway?
The
Here?
horses?
In Waterdeep.
Nat and Jinx.
The place with the dragon wards all around.
Jinx is at the
Right.
Blackstaff Tower. He's apparently they were doing a overnighter.
Oh, they're having a sleepover.
No, apparently it's a one of the exams to see if they're qualified to continue.
Oh boy.
He was really nervous and hoped you guys were around for him
Did
to
he
beg.
study? Did he study though? Oh.
I think Wadjet and Shemesh were helping him from next door.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
apparently you guys weren't around, so he went over next door to talk to the wizards.
So we're never leaving the tavern again. Is that what I'm hearing?
Pretty much.
And I think Nat's hanging out with that gang she formed.
Wait, Nat's in a gang?
Well, I call it a gang. It's like there's like 30 halfling children on this neighborhood.
That's actually valid. Yeah, there's a family of like, I swear to God, every time I see this family, there's another child. I can't tell if they're clones or like septuplets or what.
Yeah, there's some, but yeah, they all hang around just.
Like I
Normal.
thought for the first week or so, I thought that they only had one child, and then I saw like 3 of them come out of the house in a row, wearing different clothes. So unless they're really good at fast changing,
I know it was confusing for us too.
yeah.
People in Upkus, I thought it was one of the ones who took something. There's his brother. Beat up the wrong one.
Maybe don't beat up other children.
I mean,
It was
do
before we
honestly
met you.
expect them to be able to keep to that.
Okay. I mean, we are teaching them in the ways of war, so I feel like that sticks now more than ever before.
I teach them the way of self-defense. They have the
Okay,
right to own their
if
own
they
weapon.
learn how to punch like I punch, they can kill a man.
The other people at the bar are just all like,
This town may not be Baldur's Gate, but one day these kids might end up in a town like Baldur's Gate, and they'll need a weapon on
boy.
them and know how to use it.
I mean, that's great and all, but they shouldn't use it if it's not warranted. Like, not for stealing a toy.
Oh yeah, of course.
oh no, he stole some money from us.
Wait, what?
Okay, that's
It
valid.
was before we met you. About like 3 months or so.
Okay.
Who did?
One of the kids.
Patience,
What's
no.
his name?
Patience,
I
no.
don't know.
They already solved
What
it.
does he look like?
Patience.
This tall halfling.
He's a child.
He's a child of like 22 halflings.
Wait, don't halflings age the same as humans?
Yeah, I think they age the same as humans until adulthood, and then they slow down.
I'm just imagining a halfling doing the classic midget gag where they pretend like they're a baby or something. And it's like this old guy with like a 5 o'clock shadow and like a baby bib. It's just goo goo gaga. Anyway,
Trying to get the child discount.
yeah, he's got like a giant cigar, you know.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're doing like a baby Herman thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
good for
thinking of.
you, Andrew.
Hey, Toots!
But yeah, it's been an eventful several hours or days. But yeah, so
I
things-
don't think it's been that long. I don't think we took a long rest in Undermountain, did we?
Nope.
It's been a couple
I-
hours.
I honestly stopped keeping track of when you guys are home.
Oh.
Bad now.
Oh. Ah!
Yeah,
Don't
it's like-
do this.
So I'm going to quietly I'm gonna whisper in was it Squidly's ear that was bragging about slaying the dragon?
He's the one that's been talking, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna lean down and whisper that there's more than a few dishes in the scullery that could be slayed too, and maybe he ought to go and get on that. And and then
He's
I'm
like-
going to go upstairs and crash into my bed.
Just looks over. Hey, apparently, Ross says there's dishes. You should go get those done. And one of the workers goes in the
I
back.
mean,
Yeah.
we do pay employees to do that.
Yeah, but speaking as a parent, you should never underestimate the ability of enforced chores at that time as a deterrent.
He's like, those dishes are the taverns. The paid employees do those. The personal dishes upstairs. Jinx does.
What do you do,
Yeah, but-
Squidly?
Jinx isn't here.
I have learned leadership.
Oh
I
my
let
god.
everyone know what they need to do. I am the supervisor.
Look what
No!
you did, Rogh. This is your doing. He sure as fuck didn't learn leadership from me, that's for sure.
Learn it from me.
All right, I'm gonna make sure Nat's not shanking somebody in an
dumbass.
alley. So I'm gonna be back.
That's smart. I'm gonna go with patience.
And I take my time so I can get a short rest, hopefully, maybe.
So after walking around Troll Skull and stuff, you see Nat and a bunch of halflings speeding up a kobold. She's
What are you doing?
And the one halfling killed is like, "This is what you get for stealing from good, innocent people, stupid kobold."
Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, as I just intervene. Nat, what are you doing?
Start signing. Kobold stole some people. We tracked him down, took the stuff, and let him know not to steal again. That's what adventurers do.
Oh no.
I look down at the kobold.
What did he steal?
And the kobold's just like, "I just stole 10 gold from an old lady."
Oh. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna need to have a talk with our children about reciprocity. I don't know what that word is.
Reciprocity?
That's the one, but I'm too drunk to say it apparently.
Just then,
I
the
did
lighting,
say she got a drink.
the lighting
before we
around
left.
the kobold starts to dim, and it's just like everything on their
Oh
surrounding
Lord, I'm going to
peripherals
the afterlife.
is dark. And the ground starts to rumble a little bit, and Patient's eyes glow like fire.
Oh no, I'm
And he
going
looks
to
down at the kobold.
Asheron.
He goes down, looks at the kobold, and says, "Run and never return."
Did you pull a fucking Lion King on this guy?
Like,
Yeah,
I was just
dirty 20 on intimidation.
Whoa.
he just gets up and he starts limp running because his leg's been hurt, and he's like, "Ah."
I was just imagining like Patience and then like listening to this guy talk, and then they're sipping the tea, and then it turns into this.
Good JoJo memes. Anyway, and I keep all of that up. This is all thaumaturgy, by the way. And I look at Nat, and I say, "Go home now."
You just drink from the flask. You fucked up now.
And
She walks to the tavern.
just like I turn off thaumaturgy, and all the light and stuff are fine, and head home.
The halfling kids are like, "Wow, that was a lot more intense than normal."
I may be proficient in intimidation, and I never use it. Anyway,
The problem with being nice.
In the tavern, upstairs in your apartment, Squidly's up there with his feet on the coffee table, looking looking at newspaper comics.
You walk in, Serene's just like, I don't know what to do.
Patience, I feel like we're bad parents.
what? No, they're actually doing pretty good. They're not dead. They're not hurt.
I
I
mean, in
mean,
fairness,
yeah,
we've
but
been at
other
it for a few
people could be
months,
dead.
and we didn't exactly have the best head start with them.
Are we drunk? Wait, never mind. Yeah, we're bad parents. I was gonna say, are we drunk? And I look at Thane, and I'm like, wait, never mind. We're bad parents.
I am perpetually drunk. Okay, in my defense, I operate at my peak when I'm buzzed.
That's what the alcoholics all say.
Look, my parents were good parents, and I turned out okay. So
My parents weren't around most of the time. I'm fine.
So yeah, so Squidly's just like, "Hey, Patience."
All right. Make sure Nat doesn't leave to beat up another kobold. I'm gonna go see if Jinx needs anything.
Oh no, he's sequestered into the Blackstaff Tower. He'll be good in a couple hours when he's released from the test.
Okay, I'll wait for him.
So
Yeah, he left a
Serene,
note and everything.
question.
yeah.
Oh, hey, what's the note say?
Help.
Spending 2 nights at Blackstaff Tower, taking tests. I'm safe. I am sound. Be back.
Kill me,
No Jinx.
please.
We're raising one of them, right?
Does it look like his handwriting?
You've never really seen his handwriting before.
That looks like handwriting to me.
Right?
Okay, let's go.
Get it right.
He's studying to be a wizard. Yes, he can read and write.
Yeah.
It's There's some grammatical errors, as if
Okay.
it's someone who's just still not proficient
Still
in reading and
learning.
writing as they used to be.
So, my original question: you think that that New Ulm College offers like new parent classes?
Meanwhile,
Patience is already
Bard
gone.
College.
And
Kids, ain't ours.
I don't know any other colleges. Is there a god of like family in the hearth in Waterdeep?
Lathander would probably be the closest.
Shantayo,
Oh.
Lathander.
Does Shantae have a?
The Church of
Or a
Lathander
temple
would
in-
totally have like early parenthood programs or something like that. Now
Yeah.
think
Well, the
about
thing is we don't need to deal with like infants.
it. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, we came in on the cusp of teenagers. We're fucked.
Yeah, even worse, preteens.
Could just treat them like my parents treated us.
That sounds like a bad idea considering you literally just said that your parents were terrible. And you
Well-
turned out okay.
They were nobles, so
I mean, for what it's worth, one of their parents is a noble.
Looks
So,
looks down at my expensive, over-the-top armor. Looks at our business that we own in one of the better districts of town.
I mean, I don't really think I have a room to talk here. I mean, my father was gone a lot on business, but Ma was home.
Looks at the highly charismatic bard that could easily probably be a
who's sleeping?
senator. Or whatever the equivalent is.
Lord of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one of the Master Lords.
Don't
That's
think
right.
I haven't thought about it.
Leaf just comes up and say, I know this isn't my place, being that I'm dead. Why don't you just hire tutors and a nanny,
Yeah, we should do that.
as opposed to having a ghost and the, maitre d' try to raise the kids when you're not around? Because honestly, I'm dead tired of trying to raise the kids. Ah!
I flip him a gold coin.
Goes through him.
Yep, exactly.
It's the thought that counts.
One of the children jumps on it.
As I leave for Blackstaff Tower, I just grab the coin and go.
Where are you going?
The Blackstaff Tower.
Why?
Whether he did good or not, I feel like one of us should be there when he leaves.
oh,
Wait, when was that dated? When is he getting out?
Squiggly's like, well, about 4 hours or so.
Patience
Oh,
is already
okay.
Patience already
Okay.
gone. He
Because
doesn't
I'm
hear
like, he said he was going to be there for 2 days. Are you going to be waiting outside for 2 days?
that. I don't need to sleep.
By the way, I learned how to tell time and distance from goblins.
Oh no! I love this reoccurring gag with goblins. It's great.
It was on the streets before I met you. Don't worry. We're not having goblins come over and teaching us now.
Goblin stuck away
I
from
feel
the
like
window.
every time they slip up and tell us some stupid shit they've done, it was actually last week, but they lie to us and tell us it was before we were in the picture.
And Patience believes it all.
Yeah.
Squirrely, get your feet off the coffee table.
It puts his feet off.
I smack his feet. I don't smack him.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second there. Like, okay,
Yes,
worst
you know.
parents of the
I think we just need to be a little more aggressive with them. You know, like get them to respect you, because
I think just present would be helpful.
Oh, we like presents.
I'll get you presents. Is that what you want?
Oh no.
Oh, this is turning sad.
I don't want to be my parents.
We're terrible at this.
It's almost like, four random adventurers getting together, raising kids.
Isn't the best idea. Yeah.
It has its own unique qualities and hurdles.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I always wish that my dad had been around for more. And my mom died when I was young, so.
I still want to give them each like a level in those sidekick classes.
Question though.
Hmm?
Why do you have a hand floating right next to you?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about him. That's Andrew. If you see him start to do like somatic components like spells, duck.
I don't think
Like,
they know
I
what
think
that
he-
means.
Just if you see him making hand motions.
Not
Other
the
than
rude
that
ones.
one.
All right.
I don't remember. Can it still do spells? Did what's his name put something on it where it can't fuck us up now?
No,
Or
he
did
just
he
told
just
it to
make it follow us
Yeah.
around? Cool. All right. Maybe we ought to put it in a bag and lock it in a chest when we're not around.
You just see Chester. Neat.
Yeah, he was like the footlocker at the bed. He just didn't know it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with a no because I feel like this is a good bargaining chip. However, I will get you a couple chicken legs.
Nice.
Do you prefer them cooked or raw?
Southern fried.
Okay. I'm gonna go order some southern fried chicken legs for her. We have so many. We have 3 children, a muscular pigeon,
Cool.
3 horses, a dog, and now a floating hand and a mimic.
All walking to the bar.
Oh,
Are we
and
really
a
not going to give
poltergeist.
Andrew like
We are
somebody?
the weirdest fucking family.
Yep.
Fine family.
Family.
I mean, found family, yo.
So Patience is waiting outside Blackstaff Tower. I assume he gets a short rest in that time.
The 2 guards are just like,
Oh, I forgot to send you with booze. Like I always give them booze when we show up.
hi. Are you just gonna stand there staring at us?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just imagining the like I don't remember what they're called. The guards at like Buckingham Palace with big hats.
Beef eaters.
Yeah, you just try and make them laugh, and they're like, "I'm too tired of this shit. I've seen it all."
I mean, I would consider them allies. They're guards of the city. After my short rest, they have 10 temporary hit points.
Are you doing what Barkley does when he's resting and just calisthenics?
Calisthenics.
Nope, I just sit there staring at crinkly.
That's weird.
I pull the Skyrim where I just stand there and idle and I'm just
You get like right up in the face, just
Yes, you've never been to the Cloud District.
so bad.
Or just start yelling about who is you worship? Torm?
Talos.
Talos. Oh no, I was talking about Patience.
Oh, Tyr.
Tyr. That's the one.
Tyr.
Actually,
Woof.
my bad. They have 11 temporary hit points.
We'll fast forward through a day
Oh.
as you're resting.
Yeah. I'm gonna send a paper bird, I guess, to. I guess no. I'm gonna ask around and see if I can figure out who the fuck I would talk to about. Weren't we talking about like subleasing the new brewery to someone
Brewers Guild.
that's in the Brewers Guild? Yeah, so I'm gonna see who I would talk to about that. Like, I guess it would just be whoever's in charge of the Brewers Guild, even though he kind of hates our guts. I was hoping to
That's
find
not
somebody
the person
else.
in charge of the Brewers Guild.
Oh shit, that's right. I'm gonna send a paper bird to the guy that's actually in charge of it.
Yes, the person you talk to is
Just a peon. He just
is
delivers
one
our
of the
booze.
guild, but not the
Cool.
person in charge. So, next day or so, as you sit for like 8-9 hours, Jinx comes out. He's like, "Oh, Patience! I didn't think you'd be here. Thought you were off on a wondrous adventure, finding new things."
We did, but just wanted to see. I heard about your note. Sorry we weren't there for you when you left, but how did it go?
It's good. I passed the first exam, so I'm moving to next year. I learned I can cast Prestidigitation without issue, unlike earlier where I accidentally lit someone's pants on fire.
Good job.
So that's good. Might actually start learning first level spells soon.
Cool.
Yeah. Very powerful. I'm gonna try to learn mage armor.
That's a good one to have.
I mean, yeah, when you're a commoner with an AC of 10.
I remember
gonna
having
make-
mage armor. That was fun.
I'm gonna make a big breakfast for him because I'm pretty sure we know what morning he's planning on being back.
So, Jinx, we're gonna head home. I'm gonna take
With
a
whatever
little
his
detour.
big breakfast is. His
Ooh,
favorite
detour.
breakfast is.
Nice. I like detours. I've been sitting on my ass all day.
And this is the
Walking's nice.
castle. This is the castle ward, right?
Yeah, I think that's where Blacksmith Tower is.
Might be. Yeah.
Is North Ward the super rich people, or is that castle? Ward?
Northward is I think
North-
I think castle
North Ward
is
is
the one with the
super
notes.
rich.
I think both North and Castle are. Castle, I think, might be a bit more older, while North Ward's more like new wealth.
Yeah, there's Blacksmith Tower in Castle Ward, right next to the marketplace.
Okay. Well, I take him to a nearby shop where he can get a hat of wizardry. Common magic item.
They're like, okay, do you go to the Wizards to pay? You keep going back there.
I mean, do we know of any other magic shops in Waterdeep?
You've never really been to one. That you basically got Wizards of Pay, and they've just been going there exclusively, which is why he likes you.
I would ask the guards or something if they know any nearby. I don't want to make it like a detour, as in we go to literally the opposite side of Waterdeep and back.
Like, could be one in the actual Blacksmith Tower, if it's a small minor thing.
Okay.
There's
thanks.
also the big marketplace right nearby.
Yeah.
So go there and get the hat of wizardry. It's a common magic item. How much?
70 gold? 70 dragons?
Okay.
Is that good? I don't know how much the prices are anymore.
I know healing potion is considered common. That's 50 gold, but that's a consumable.
Common
so it
is
would just
50
double
to
it.
100.
Yeah.
So they're sold for 70 since he's a student. It's like, ooh, new hat.
Or his textbook's like 5,000 gold apiece.
No, this is a reasonable price place. 200 gold. But they do have loans and stuff. So Thena, you'd probably want to go to the Vintners Distillers and Brewers Guild, the House of Good Spirits, which is at 214 Rising Ride in Southern Ward.
Nice. I'm gonna wait for Jinx to get home and make sure he's got breakfast and donuts and hot chocolate first, and then we'll see about doing that.
How much would the identical hat be, but fitted for me and not magical?
Oh, if you just want a hat, you can just go to like Haberdasher and get one made up for like
Old maybe at most.
like 5 dragons if you wanted nice material.
Oh yeah, it is a magic item, so it's probably real fancy.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. I'm pulling the dad thing. He's probably now embarrassed of his hat.
Yep.
It's like one of those tall.
It was
hats.
cool, and then Dad got one. Now it's not cool anymore. How much? I don't remember. How much did donuts and hot chocolate cost for like us and all the kids?
Like a shard or two. I mean, it's donuts. They're pretty cheap.
You guys are greeted by the door getting kicked open as normal patient style, and he's like, "Guess who passed his tests?" As I come in with a pointy
Woo!
wizard hat.
Wait, what?
No, not me.
You did
Jinx.
not take it. Oh, okay. I don't know. You're wearing a wizard hat, my man.
Yeah, they're cool.
You disappeared for 2 days. Okay, a day and a half.
Serene has brushed Squidly and Nat's hair. At least try.
Squiddy's hair's just
They
all of a
look
sudden.
presentable now.
Oh god, they're like they're like the kids that are like forced to wear like dress clothes, and they're like, ew, ew.
Like, I hate everything.
I was
Super
going to buy
uncomfortable.
them noble clothes, but just be happy that I just brushed their hair, okay?
God, those noble clothes would get destroyed in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's like, why would I waste my money on that?
Because you love us.
I love you, but I'm not doing that to myself.
I'm doing that to our pocketbook. That shit would get so expensive so quickly. We buy them adventuring clothes. That shit can hold up to anything.
It's got pockets.
And it has pockets, which is great. Because Nat'll soon learn that fucking women's clothing does not have pockets.
Somehow I don't see Nat being the type to dress in women's clothing that does not have pockets.
That's valid.
I feel like that's going to be a conscious deciding choice of hers.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, in Waterdeep, most clothes are kind of custom ordered, so you can always add pockets because you don't have not supermarket, retail like you do now.
It's also more common to wear like a belt with a bunch of pouches too.
I'm sure the Tailor's
Everybody
Guild
basically
makes
has a
sure
fanny
Yeah.
pack.
that doesn't get to manufacturing level.
Yeah. It's like, we can mass manufacture. No. The guild won't allow that.
We still have that rift spanner in the loft in the barn, right?
You haven't really dismantled and got rid of it yet.
Nope.
Still sits in there.
I'm gonna go check on it, make sure it's still there.
You just see Pidgeotly sitting on top. Cool.
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 Cool. I'm gonna go find some corn and throw it to him. Wait. Corn is good for them, right? They like vegetables, just not bread.
Just throw him a whole ear of corn.
The kernels! Jesus.
You throw him the whole thing, and he just like one jab, and the thing's like broken in half.
Just like do the swan thing where they just swallow it whole.
I was thinking more like he picks it up and like breaks it in half like a phone book being torn.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Just like a resounding, thunderous crack, just like the cob breaks, and he looks at you in the eye, one just mad little glint of red in there.
Nice. I leave.
The legend
I
of
ain't got time for
Pidgeotly.
that shit. I'm not drunk enough to deal with a pigeon that can show up my strength.
Protein. Uh-oh.
Did we lose them?
They'll
I
be
think we
fine.
lost them. So I've been napping for the last 8 hours.
Do you feel better?
Oh, I'm actually in character. I've only been sleeping for about 3 of
Oh.
the last 8 hours. It's cold as miserable.
Kevin, you're back, but Kat is not, so I can't hear you. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Reset.
Yep.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay, so
Queen cup, move down.
so Jesse, you're Serene. Kevin, you're Thana. Callie, you're the DM now.
I always wanted to play a
I'm the
cute
DM,
tiefling girl.
Everybody gets hugs.
Am I paid?
Yay!
Somehow I did not move. My window did not move. So
So I'm Rogh now, right?
yeah, I'm fixing
Ah.
things.
That's Rogh, buddy.
Ah,
Uh,
I do love playing bards.
Dropped a few things, wrote a few things. Okay. So, as we are returning to our proper order in the universe.
Yep, you're good.
So over breakfast, Rogh, I talked to, I found out that we had talked before we went down into the dungeon about subleasing the new brewery to someone in the guild, in the Brewers Guild,
aye.
so that it can actually be a brewery, but we can still be owners. So I sent a paper bird around, and I think I would have to go to the Brewers Guild. So if anybody wants to come with me, that'd be cool. But I was thinking of doing that at some point today.
Oh, aye. Well,
Same goes for all of you. I mean, we're all owners of the place, so.
I'd be happy to tag along. I don't think I've got anything really pressing otherwise. Hold on. Let's check the mission board. Where we metaphorically have all the other shit we're supposed to be working on.
So much.
I just imagine like we have a big cork board with like scraps of parchment tacked to it, like sticky notes. Like we have to do this, we have to do this.
Like the red yarn going between everything.
More like just a madcap found item to-do list. Just whatever we had to hand at the time, and we're going to stick it up there.
Color coded for importance.
Well, no, if we could organize properly, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
Prioritization was never really my strong suit.
But yeah, you could go down and talk to the guild. They're.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Alright. So head down to Southern Ward or South Ward, I believe I said.
I put the to-do list in the Discord.
Alright. Head down. So go and for the Brewers Guild, you don't wait too long to talk to the guildmaster, a Janona Wolfswift, a female Aluskan. She's just like, so I hear you're tavern owners.
We are, and we actually just purchased another property recently that we believe was once a brewery. We were hoping to make it so again. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have the capacity to wait 10 years for this investment to pay off, so we were hoping...
You're a dwarf. You got plenty of time for apprenticeships. I hear a normal dwarven apprenticeship is at least 25 years.
Yes, but my partners are a little bit more interested in immediate results, considering...
Aren't they all?
I don't have a single human among you guys, now that I think about it. Though tieflings live the same amount as humans, right?
Is there
I think half-elves are a little longer than humans.
is there a chamber where they could walk in and one day is a year, so it'd take 25 days?
No hyperbolic time chamber.
Okay.
That's not really a thing, patience?
I tried.
So, so you're wanting to microbrew, or you want to actually brew?
We would like to brew. We were considering maybe subleasing the property to somebody in the guild.
Of course. Yeah.
We stopped.
So you're wanting to do more than just brewing for your tavern. You want to
Yes.
actually produce stuff.
Yes.
But obviously you need the guild because we don't allow
Ungilded, yes.
because we don't want to flood the market with beer.
I
That's
would
how
be
you get
interested
places
in
like
a...
Neverwinter where they have that really shitty beer.
Mm.
We call it piss water. They call it Corona.
Yeah, I would be interested in an apprenticeship, but I mean, I know that's a much more long-term thing.
Way to blow that brand deal with Corona there, buddy.
And currently, I'm a bit of an adventurer, so I don't know that I can commit to a full-time apprenticeship because we're in and
We
out
have
of
very
town quite
stringent
often.
requirements for those who join. But we do have an apprentice who is wanting to become a master. And part of it is to run a successful brewery for 3 years. So I could send him over. You can talk to him and make sure he's,
On the up and up?
yeah.
Or
I mean,
business
well, he's
styles
up to
match?
up because he's a member of the guild.
Well,
But
yes.
make sure
obviously. Make sure a business styles match.
yeah, because sometimes they want to sell one type, you want to sell something else. But yeah, we'll send them over. You can interview them, and if
Awesome.
that works, they can.
What's their name?
Zach.
Zach Miter.
Last name Hara.
He's looking at the fucking Sakaro map. Cool.
That,
yeah.
folks, is the classic DM move of trying to find a name off the top of your head. Look around the room.
Laser Pup. Oh, crap.
Yeah, sometimes it works better than others.
Mountain
I'm
Dew
trying to
Voltage.
remember where I had one that came out with that recently, and it actually worked out pretty well. I don't even remember what I named them for or what the name was. Anywho, yeah. So we thank you. I guess we'll see them at some point soon.
All right. Yeah, they can stop by the new place or your tavern. Well, tell you what, we'll have them stop by the new place so they can check it out first to see what it's capable of. Give it the healed once over.
Okay,
We also send his master with him to make sure he's doing his
what
job.
time
right.
can we expect him?
When do you need it? We can have him go in like 3 hours.
I could work.
Yeah, they're just currently working on a thing. Oh, by the way, since you're here, here's some sample brews we've been working on.
Oh, fuck
Would you like some tastes?
yes. Are they good?
3 of the 5 are pretty damn good. The one is really hot and spicy.
They give you a sampler, and you just down them in like 2 seconds, like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, here's one of those small kegs. He's like,
So
here's
there's a funny
sample.
thing.
Thank you.
There's a funny thing. As a 10th level monk, I am immune to poison.
You can never get drunk.
It is your curse.
I feel like the drunken monk should be able to override
Well,
that.
drunken monk is more of that's the technique of you being very fluid in your fighting style.
Yeah, that
You're not
by that
actually
point, you've mastered the fighting. You don't need to get drunk to be drunk.
drunk. Mhm.
I like
You just act.
Yeah, that is interesting.
You are constantly in the drunken mindset. You do not need to be drunk, for you
Yeah.
are drunk.
Not
You
much
are the
difference
drunk.
between that and being a normal dwarf.
it.
So yeah, so in a couple hours they can meet you at the new brewery.
Yeah, I guess we should go over there and maybe like clean it up some, because I don't think we've actually done anything with it. I'm gonna swing by home and get a bunch of like brooms and cleaning supplies and shit, and ask the kids if they want to come and see the new place.
Jinx is like, I can use prestidigitation.
That helps. Cool. Come on.
Okay.
Any of the other kids interested?
So you want us to go to a new place to clean?
I mean, I'll be cleaning. You can just look around if you want.
Oh, okay. If we don't have to clean.
It builds character.
Oh no, they'll absolutely be cleaning. They just don't like it.
Like, it seriously builds character. Like, you might be level 1 someday.
Wax on, wax.
Anyway,
I mean, I want to argue it, but that sounds a lot with like how I picture monk training. So
So you have a family
War-
trip to.
Warlock training. Yeah, I signed my soul away. Okay.
just imagine like all of the 90s movies that start out with all the kids going to the new house and it's like all run down and dusty and they're like, yay, I love it, thanks Dad. Dad's like, it's gonna be great, we're gonna put like a chandelier here and this is your room, and it's like dank and dusty and smells like death.
Is this Jumanji?
Yes.
Squiddly's gonna turn into a monkey child.
Wait,
The old school one.
Squiddly's the tiefling.
no, I know. I was just thinking, it's like, if he turned into a monkeyfied version of a tiefling, wouldn't he like basically look like Hellboy?
Yeah.
So you go to a new place, start cleaning. Squidly is just cleaning one stool, or like just one little area. Just keeps going, and then you're like, "Are you cleaning?" Yes.
I fully expected one of them to climb into one of the vats.
I'm stuck.
How's Jinx doing with prestidigitation? Is he like... Is it just like secondhand for him? It's like riding a bike? Or...
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He's very proud. He's learning it. He's like, yeah. I've also been learning a second cantrip, but I haven't mastered that one yet.
Oh?
Firebolt.
Oh, Jesus.
We told us we need a utility spell, an offense, and a defense. We looked at the defensive ones and we're like,
They sucked.
Patience
About
lights up. He's like... And he like goes to the back. Like, is there like a backyard or anything? Like any yard at all to this place?
Note to Serene, we should always have at least 2 buckets of water on hand in the tavern.
Exactly.
When this child
Doggo.
learns Firebolt.
And there's not much of a yard. There's a little, like, I guess you could say, court area where they would park the wagons to load stuff on. But
Buddy, it's just the tree.
Okay. I'll just be straightforward with you. Is there anywhere in this property I could possibly have like a room where it's isolated, where it's just me and Jinx in case there's a fire hazard?
Not really, though. You could just go outside.
Because prestidigitation can immediately put out flames. So if he
We
does catch
have-
something on fire, he can immediately.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I'm like, we probably have water on hand because I probably stopped by the well because we're cleaning. Water does it too, and fucking all of us can cast bucket of water.
Also, I do have shape flames, which can ignite or unignite flame sources like
Douse.
candles and torches. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my next, my third cantrip that I learned, but I just can't think about it. Someone said True Strike, but I thought that was a trap.
Can you? Uh oh. Right. You guys
Oh
have been
fuck! Did we
lagging.
drop again?
You're
No,
you're still
no.
here. You were just
Oh,
choppy.
cool.
So wait, he's learned Presto, and what was the second one?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I'll say, Mage Hand is always really handy for reaching the shit on the top shelf and saving you having to climb.
Ooh, Mage Hand. That is good.
Don't
I can
teach him
make it-
that. He's gonna find all the cookies.
No, look. 'cause
Mage Hand it is.
Damn it.
If we see like a spectral hand floating by with cookies, then I'm going to reach out with my own Mage Hand and slap the taste out of it.
What if it's Leaf, though?
Leaf is more than just a spectral hand usually. I mean, unless he's in the wall.
All right. So I find in the basement a random plank of wood, and I prop it up on the stone wall, and I'm like, okay, show me what you know. Don't worry, I'm resistant.
He turns it pink. Prestidigitation.
No, the other cantrip you were starting to learn,
Oh, you didn't tell me. I just got to cast a spell on it.
but you did a great job turning it pink. Makes it a lot easier to see as a target.
And he casts Firebolt. And it's just like, yes. Though, unlike like most wizards who just cast it, he's like concentrating. Someone's like,
I love using like character combat options in roleplay situations because I'm looking at my character sheet and I'm like, can I use Step of the Wind to be faster at cleaning this place? Or actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I'm a rogue. I can dash I can dash for free.
yeah, pretty fast. Yeah, so he hits it, and it's like, you can tell, still not as powerful as a full version.
It's like a D4 instead.
Yeah,
Oh.
D4 fire.
I'll tell you what though, it's like I'll let him practice observing my form with the Presto, help him master that particular cantrip. I'll help Presto.
Okay,
Prestidigitation.
I'm
So
gonna
the
do
other
something
thing-
scary, and Patience is gonna use his brain for a moment.
Oh, no.
What?
You know that fire cantrip spells are pretty fun, but
They're hot.
sometimes an enemy isn't just a plank of wood. Sometimes they're like me and they're wearing a lot of armor, and it makes it really hard to hit through that armor. There's another fire spell you could use, where you don't need to worry about the armor, and it's more of them trying to get out of the way of it.
Burning Hands? That's a first level spell, though.
Create bonfire,
Oh.
and I cast create bonfire on the same piece of wood. The nice thing about this, as the bonfire keeps running, is it can stay there. But then,
Patience,
whenever
you need the bucket of water?
But then, whenever you want, no, I'm fine. You can dismiss it as it immediately disappears.
Please, I hope that was in character. I just yell if there's a fire and you just hear fumbling of glassware from the kitchen where Rogh is.
He's like, ooh, but I can only learn so many cantrips before my brain can't hold anymore. I have
That's
to choose.
So. I guess you choose wisely.
Or intelligently, because I'm a wizard.
No pressure.
Yeah, that. Looks at wisdom intelligence.
So a couple hours later, there's a knock on the front door of the brewery.
I probably have the door propped open so we can see him, and also to air out the dust.
You see a young, lanky guy, looks a bit like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Like,
Like-
whoa, man.
Human?
Yeah. Callie,
Uh,
I haven't been able to hear you often. Callie, is your mic on?
Yeah. Is it?
oh, okay.
It's just I see sometimes you like go to say something and I didn't hear anything. I'm just
I
making
just
sure.
said, "Oh, zoinks, man." That's
Oh.
all.
Like zoinks, man.
It's like,
Zach, I presume?
yeah.
Thana.
Oh, how come? And you see a really old dwarf walking up behind him.
You're this fellow's master, I presume?
Yep, I ain't his daddy.
No idea. Couldn't tell.
Yep.
Well, come on in. We don't really have a name picked out yet.
Looks like shit.
I mean, we are in the process of cleaning it up. We're gonna refurbish it, obviously. Did you bring an entire wagon of brewers with you? Damn. I wasn't expecting you to bring the equipment so quickly.
The thing is, I've
Bring
used
in
the
the
soundtrack
brew-
a lot,
bring
and
in
I
the-
don't know
The
if it got
Brewista.
updated or something. That sound wasn't in this before.
Bring-
It's entirely possible.
Bring in the
Yeah, they do
Brewista and the Kegapult.
And he's just like, it's gonna take some work to make good quality brew in here.
Yeah, it needs some updating. Yeah.
So, I think my boy can get it, but it's going to be very tough, very hard, which is good. Our tests to make sure that they are worthy of being a member are they should be tough. Shouldn't make it easy. That's how you get bad brews.
Yeah. I'm gonna show them around. I don't actually remember much about what this place looks like. Is it only one story, or is there an upstairs, or?
Well, there it's upstairs because you have to be able to go to the top of the vats.
Yeah. Is it more than just like a balcony though, or are there like offices or small rooms or whatever?
There's a couple things.
Because I know we had talked amongst ourselves before about the idea of making it a combo brewery tavern. Is there room for that, or based on what I know of brewing, would we need all
Well,
that room?
talking to the
for-
brewmaster, it's
Okay.
like if you want to do a hybrid, you probably have to take 2 tanks out in order to have the room to really have a decent tavern with things. Keep 2, it will obviously cut your supply, but if you want to also serve as a tavern, you need the room. The
Yeah.
only other option is going and getting the permits and like buying the next place or building upward.
That is an option. What's next door?
Kindergarten.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't know. I just see people there.
Oh no, those are ours. Also, they're not. They're not. Well, okay, they are children, but they're not kindergarten level.
Mm.
It occurs to me that it probably looks so fucking weird saying, "Yep, there are children," and they all look nothing like us.
All right.
Only one of them's a tiefling. Everybody else is a different race than everyone else in the party.
He's looking at all the members of the party. He's like,
Adopted.
right. Good. No, but yeah, Zach here should be able to do it. Zach's like, I got it. I've been apprenticing for 7 years now. Last 3, I need to try to run a successful brewery or do it on my own with minimal help. So, okay.
Doggo,
I think I got it.
how old does this kid look?
About 25 or so.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, I got some ideas for brews.
What do you got?
Well, I don't have them on me because I haven't had a chance to make them.
Well, just an idea of what flavor profiles you're talking.
Well, one with a lot of hops, one with less hops. some with lemon zest.
Ooh.
I got an idea for one with grape juice.
So wine?
No, beer.
Oh, okay.
You put grape juice in there, or you put wine in the beer. And the master's just like,
I look forward to
Remember,
trying that one.
you have to succeed in 3 years.
Not every brew is a perfect sell. Maybe that's one to save for Reign of Misrule.
There's one that's gluten free. Yeah. Also, I could do more than just beers, though. My master doesn't really like it as much, but I have worked on this really hard grain alcohol before.
Really?
Yeah, I call it cast blindness.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty strong stuff.
I'm intrigued.
I also have a recipe for liquid bread. It's like it's beer, but it's really thick. You need a straw to drink it.
I mean, good travel rations. So, monetarily wise, how would this work out with the subleasing? This is also partial to the GM, because I don't really know what the fuck subleasing entails.
We'll talk about the minutia later.
Okay.
Off stream, so we don't waste several minutes talking about the finance.
Economics of business owning.
You do the fun stuff. Economics of business owning.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let them look around, I guess, and go back to the rest of the party and be like, do you guys have any other questions or anything for these guys?
Just here in the back. Ah, I'm on fire! It's okay, patience.
It's fine! I'm resistant! Also get the bucket!
No, nothing? You're good.
Apparently not. I'm gonna... It's still ringing.
I know, I can't turn it off.
Someone's making a phone call? What?
His dad's calling. So we showed the master and apprentice around, and they seem into it. The kid has mostly a bunch of good ideas for brews and one or two weird ones.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any other questions for these two, or?
Why do they call you the daddy?
No, they don't call him the daddy.
Oh.
He said he's not the dad of the child or the young kid, the human, Zach.
Okay.
It's weird for me because, like, yes, I know he's a human age adult, but, like, he's 25-ish and I'm, like, 87. Yeah, so I'll cut into it. They did mention that if we wanted to turn it into a combo tavern and brewery, we'd have to take out 2 of the vats. So we'd probably have to supplement our brews with some bought outside. So I don't know if that's the thing we want or if we would rather not.
I mean, that's up to you. You're the expert.
I know, Rock, you were... can never fucking say that name. You were talking about, I think it was you that suggested the combo and kind of like that one.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
They did also recommend that we could see about getting the permits to expand. So we could
Really?
take out 2 vats and do the tavern, and then if we want to later, we could see about expanding.
I mean, there's no reason to jump in both feet first all at the same time.
Yeah, we can do that later. And we should have plenty enough money to refurbish this entire place and maybe still have enough left over for expanding on it later. We have, after everything, about just shy of 22K. And I'm going to make sure I say this away from the NPCs, and I'll remind Kevin of that when he gets back.
Okay.
None of your
I don't-
people, Kevin's way.
I don't know that there was any other big purchases we were talking about.
Are we turning into a franchise, like a tavern franchise?
I mean, that's what we were talking about, yeah. Oh, that's right. We were gonna see about hiring a handful of like apprentice mages to make it spookified. Or didn't you mention that to keep with the theme?
Yeah.
Silence.
Luckily, the camera is just off from that. Because he's gotta make a display, don't you?
Sorry about that. Apparently, when I tell my dad I play until like 1 or something, he's like, call before 1.
Yeah, he does that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I walked away from the master and apprentice fellow, and we were talking about our current finances. So they do not hear how much money we currently have in the bank. Well, we have about 22K right now, or
The
just
master.
shy of that.
I smoke gold.
Do we have any idea how much it might cost us to build an addition to this place, based on the work that we did for our tavern?
You know it's going to be variable. I think last time there's, you're expecting a couple hundred to a couple thousand, depending on what you want to add, any kind of permits and stuff like that. Because obviously there's simple, basic, and then there's fancy. There's a difference between lighting, like just the basic chandelier kind of thing, versus the
Crystal.
silver, gold, and stuff.
Yeah.
So using oak versus mahogany. Yeah, stuff like that. So
Yeah, so I guess we'll tell him, yeah, let's go for the combo tavern brewery. Yeah.
it's like, all right, I can handle it. I bring in some more equipment, update this, take the rust out, unless you want rust flavored beer.
No, obviously not. We'll see about talking to the various guilds and what we can do about getting this place refurbished, and probably send you a paper bird when things are a little bit more underway.
All right,
Cry,
good.
cries
3
in
years.
cries in Rust Monster.
It's like 3 years, make a profit. I become a master, fully accepted. Yeah.
Yeah.
This master's like,
Oof. Vote of confidence from the big guy.
he's human.
Oof. Yeah. So I guess. Do I remember who we talked to when we first did the additions on our tavern with like the Carpenters Guild?
Well, you talk to the guy in the alley, because
Oh yeah.
what's his name?
That Dagon Alley.
I don't remember his name.
Tally.
Yeah.
Talis Livnar Fellbranch, or Tally for short. His parents hated him.
Wow. So I guess let's finish doing a little bit more cleaning up here, and then we can go home and maybe talk to Talis, and I guess maybe put an. I was gonna say put an ad in the paper for hiring people to like fix this place up, but I assume that would be handled by the Carpenters Guild. They would just hire workers to do the work for it.
Well, for the building and stuff, I mean, if you want extra cleaners, you can hire them. But
You pretty much hire the guild, essentially.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you got your inn going, or your secondary inn.
Yeah.
Squiddly, you've been cleaning that same spot this whole time.
It looks
Perfection.
somehow even dirtier.
He's like cleaning the thing. The whole area around it is like a beige paint, and it's like translucent in this one spot now. It's like
Nailed it.
clean.
Anyway,
Yeah, so on the way back toward home,
Just a cat.
luckily no one can really. They can like barely see him down there. But I'll tell you, he's trying to bathe himself in not a way that's suitable for work. On camera.
Yeah. So, y'all head back to your perky poltergeist,
Yep.
Yeah.
which I always misname. It's perky, right? Or pesky?
Yeah, it's the perky poltergeist. Pretty sure.
And what was our name written down?
The poultry poltergeist.
Nailed it.
Forgot.
You there?
Yeah, so I guess we'll go get some lunch and then maybe go over and talk to Callie.
Just there. He's like, oh, need a new bed? Dresser?
No, I mean, do we need any furniture for the kids?
Stool?
Did anybody else come with me?
Oh no, is he one of those mattress king guys?
Where did you go?
To Tally, the
Carpenter.
on Trosclaw Alley. My brain tried to say Diagon Alley. And I'm like, nope, wrong one.
We have the best mattresses on this ward of Waterdeep. Crazy sales.
It's huge.
I think we bought furniture not that long ago. No, we were actually looking for information on refurbishing an older building. We
He
not
looks
ours.
out the window.
Not ours. We recently bought another property and
Oh, buying a lot of property.
Yeah.
Adventurers.
don't know if you heard, we maybe brought in a dragon recently, so that netted us a fair amount of gold that we weren't expecting.
I saw that in the broadsheets, but
Yeah.
I couldn't really think of too much without bones to make.
Yeah, it's valid.
I mean, I guess I could have made a chair out of a skull if it was big enough, but I do mainly
God,
wood.
that would have been cool.
It'd been a really weird door frame, but you could probably make a door frame out of the ribs. It'd be difficult to work around, though, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the ribs make for like a really good. We need a sauce. Wait, what?
Oh, you guys could have went to the butcher and sold
It was
Yeah.
very salty meat, apparently.
So
Yeah, so if you want a time to look at the place, we can arrange it. But it's right now a brewery. And for right now, we were just talking about how to get it up and functional again because it hasn't been used in a while.
where's that?
It's over in Castlewood, was it?
Southport.
Southward.
Woo, that's pretty far from my
It
area,
is.
but I might have some friends down there who could help.
That's what we were thinking. I mean, you're just the one that's right here by, so we figured we'd talk to you, see if you know anybody in the
But tell you
area.
In a couple days, we'll go. Have some friends check it out. Give
Sure
you some
thing.
estimates. Just
Um,
write down what you wish or are thinking, and we'll see what we can do.
Sure thing. We were also hoping for a quote on how much it might be to either add on another floor or to add on like a wing next to it to sort of expand it a little bit
All right.
more.
Put that down on the quote, and I will go and look and check out the structure of it.
Do we have post-it notes, Kevin? I can't find any. You
No.
stole them. Steven stole them.
Yes.
Nope, that's Quinn's handwriting.
I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, do we need anything furniture-wise at the tavern?
Yes, all of the things.
I got a new 4-poster bed in. It's made out of some wood from Chalt. Very exotic.
I feel like we bought furniture recently, so
We
there's
did.
not
We
much of a
refurnished
need
your
for
whole
it.
building. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Just sitting there staring at each other.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
And then there was silence. as their screens freeze.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
See, now Kevin's just trolling. I'm like, I was pretty sure he was there. He's just being very still.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, hey.
No.
Kevin was trolling a
Did the
little
windows
bit.
get messed up again?
It's
Yep.
typical for him.
I couldn't tell if I was back or not, so I was like, I'm just going to stay in this space.
Well, you were just like,
Just
Hi.
in case one went out.
hi.
Yeah, because like for a second, I heard you guys. I was like, I'm back. Oh no.
Yeah. Same.
So, you talk to Callie. He's going to give you an estimate. And, yeah, so the tavern saga is going good.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted. The dog just woke up and started staring at me.
Mm-hmm. He does that.
Normally he doesn't wake up until a little later from now. So I think the only thing to put on the list for Callie was a quote for how much it would be to expand either upwards or outwards, make it a tavern safe, tavern-ish, and remove 2 vets. Oh, and then like, would they refurbish the vats, or would that be done by the guild, the Brewers Guild? Okay.
They don't trust them carpenters on their equipment.
Yeah.
You don't have a carpenter make a metal vat.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that there's anything else that we would need, yeah?
Not that I can think of, nope.
Okay. So, adventure-wise, is there any of these things that we feel like we should deal with first?
The moon thing. Probably.
Yeah, I don't... It seems like every time we talked about that, we had different reasons why it wouldn't work. I know, Rogh, you were, conflicted on that because of how much it would take your sister off.
Mm-hmm.
But the Blackstaff did give us a suggestion for... I mean, we could just talk to the priests for Serene. See what they say.
I don't know. I think personally it's a bit of a stretch to suggest that we could just walk right up to the priestess. Ask them for some potentially dangerous magical artifacts that they have in their possession, and then
Okay.
walk off with them. I just don't
So,
see that going that
I
way.
hear you, but we have 3 options. We don't do what he asks, and we don't know what that will entail, because he knows
Well-
where we live and he knows our children.
Just striding up and walking and talking up to them is not what he asked either. He asked us to steal them.
Sneak past them and risk getting caught and piss them off even more, or ask. We've only got 3 options, really.
Really, we have 2 options if you want to try and do what he suggested, and that's steal it or steal it.
Just a note, the items, I don't think I clarified, they're on the moon. The items he wants are not in possession. This Church of Serene are not in possession of them. They're there to get you to the moon. Once you're on the moon, it's a whole different thing. So they don't own the artifacts that they're looking for.
That makes things totally different.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
this isn't an
clarification there,
issue
because it's
anymore.
like might have missed communication there.
Miscommunicated. Yeah. Yeah, then I don't see any issue. I mean, what are they going to do? Tell us no, you're not. You should. I mean, the only reason they would tell us no is because they don't think we're powerful enough. And
I mean, it mightn't hurt if we could ask them what to expect up there. If it's not going to be creating a rift between us and them, then I don't have as much of a problem with it.
Moon
I'm
elves,
still not-
of course.
I'm still not chuffed about, going and bringing Manchun more of his old power back. That sucks.
I mean, technically, we're bringing it to Manchun's enemy, and the Blackstaff did recommend the idea because remember that this guy and Manchun don't really get along anymore, She did recommend the idea of basically setting up a play date where hopefully they kick the shit out of each other.
I see that going badly and Manchun coming out stronger than before. So, I mean, maybe that's just the fatalist in me, but that's how I see it going now. Unless, of course, you'd like to try and tip the scales.
I mean, obviously, we're not going to send them to get to. I mean, this is a plan to sabotage them both. We're not just going to do it in a way that actually benefits them more than us. I mean, I don't know how to set that up because I'm not that smart, but.
Yes, well.
Patience is.
So there is a temple of Serene in Waterdeep, though.
Yes. It's actually one of the big temples.
Are we anywhere near it?
I don't know. Let me check.
I think most of the temples are in either Seaward
Tower
or
of the
Castle
Moon.
Ward.
Seaward.
Oh, it's only a town.
You got horses. You got Spud and Bill and
We do.
Chester.
We can take horses. Yeah? Want to do that?
Okay.
So you go. You see a pretty opulent-looking building. It's got a lot of like mother of pearl and opal like stuff in the motif and the outside, making it look all like moonish. And there's a large tower in your.
While we're riding, it did occur to me that I believe Leaf mentioned the idea of hiring somebody to like teach the kids and maybe look out for them a little bit. I don't know where we would go about doing that. Like, or hiring somebody for that. Any thoughts?
Well, who did you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. I mean, most of the people that we know have full-time jobs anyway, so they're not necessarily going to be able to commit to that.
I get the Waterdeep Gazette, and I look in the back if there's any nanny openings.
There are several like looking for a nanny job, looking to be a governess.
Oh yeah,
looking
shit.
for-
Let's contact them.
Yeah, we've had a newspaper for like a few centuries now.
It's got to help.
I didn't know if that was the sort of thing that you put in the paper.
We
I
should
mean,
put ads in the newspaper for our new place.
Once it's up and running, obviously.
Use the latest technology we have available.
Yeah. We could also. I was actually thinking of putting help wanted ads in there for like people to man the tavern, because even though it's that kid's job to run the brewery, the tavern isn't necessarily his job. So we would have to actually hire staff
Okay.
too. Yeah.
So you
we-
reach
Yeah.
the Tower of the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, do you think they're gonna have a problem with that as I point back at me and Shun's arm?
Let's put that in the bag of holding. Actually, we probably would have left that at home.
It's commanded to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I lock it in a chest.
Chester thanks you.
Not in Chester, in a chest. I smack it and make sure it's not him first. Do I stick to it?
You know you can control that.
Oh, shit. Does it react to the
not-
smack?
You put in the non-Chester chest as far as you.
There
can
we
tell.
go. I was gonna say we should like mark them somehow, like have Squidly turn one of them hot pink or something, but Chester's a mimic, he could just look like a hot pink chest.
Does the arm
But
try
then
to leave?
again,
Does it try to leave
Yeah.
the chest? Does it like shoot disintegrate ray in the chest or something to get out?
No,
does
you
the chest just rattle?
just occasionally hear like hitting the top, trying to lift it. It was just
Good
commanded
job,
to follow
buddy.
you around. So
We'll be back. I mean, do you want us to bring it with us? I feel like I have a bag of holding somewhere. Did we actually buy that?
you could get a lampshade and put it on top and just think it's floating around.
I mean, it would be. It still has an arm.
The arm needs a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it!
Con save for the horror?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Oh, good lord.
Something I might regret.
Probably.
Give me a second to figure out its stats.
We're gonna have to buy a bag of holding. I don't have this written down. I don't think we have a bag of holding.
Nope. I'm pretty sure we don't.
Cool.
I mean, it shouldn't have that high of con. It's an arm, but it's magical, so who knows?
Well, we'll see.
It doesn't belong to Manchun, so who the fuck knows?
It's not bad for an arm that's not attached to anything.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me double check something because that seems weird.
I am concerned.
I'm looking at my notes, and I just read the thing. Apparently, we let the children name the dog Fart.
That tracks.
I forgot that.
It farts and it wakes itself up with the farts.
I mean, it's a Mastiff. Yes, it definitely does.
Roll to 20.
Oh, shit.
Well, 19 plus 1. 20.
It just makes it. It was starting to petrify, and it doesn't.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack. And shove it down in the backpack hard.
Okay.
Does it attempt to escape the backpack?
It just follows you, so
Okay.
it's already
Oh,
following you. It don't care.
Cool. And they don't see it now. It's no
It's a
problem.
simple command the guy gave it. Follow you.
In we go.
Mm-hmm.
You see lots of priests walking around. They are dressed to the nines. Like the Church of Serene is known for their fashion,
Nice.
and this is the Waterdavian ones are like where the fashion starts. Even like some nobles and stuff are like trying to emulate the fashion that this
Yeah,
church
Waterdeep
has.
is a pretty fashion-forward place, isn't it?
Is the Church of Selene like the Harajuku girls of Waterdeep?
I was thinking more Couture, but
I was about to say they get their own brand. It's got like this really fancy sans serif font that just says Salune on their clothes.
Yeah, one walks up to you with like one of those like big gowns that are like obnoxiously big with the big ruff and stuff. It's like, welcome to the Church of Serene. How may we help you?
Yeah, we'd like to go to the moon.
Is that a euphemism? Because
No.
we don't do that here.
no. It's not.
No. Forgive my friend. We literally do seek passage to the moon, and we're wondering if perhaps you might be able to offer some assistance in exchange.
The moon? No one can live on the moon. I don't know what you're talking about. That's
I mean,
a weird request.
Oh, then he
Okay.
must have been mistaken, guys. We can go.
Insight check mainly as a formality because, all right.
I choose to auto fail all patients' insight checks.
18.
Kevin.
22.
He's like,
22.
got that look like, gosh darn it, I gotta look up their stats.
I sincerely doubt they're going to pass this, but just in a small
Yeah, I
little...
can't imagine that priests or clerics have proficiency in deception.
I mean, I could say a lot right now.
So they, yeah.
Cultist, sure.
You see that? Yeah, you're pretty sure she's fibbing about not the moon thing. It's like, the people don't live on the moon. That's silly.
Okay,
It's
great.
Salune, the goddess.
Yes. Yeah, well done. You've passed our test. You've clearly seen right through our ruse. Now about the moon.
What?
Maybe we can
Getting
find
there.
somewhere a little less public to talk about this if we don't want to talk about it with everybody. Considering we're in the middle of the fucking chapel.
Follow me.
Is it busy?
I mean, it's
Actually,
a temple. Yeah, probably.
I mean, I
Salune's
don't
temple
know.
is one of the more popular ones.
A bunch of
But
teenage,
it's also the daytime.
Teenage girls are looking at mannequins through a glass pane.
Takes you to a side chamber. So why do you think there's life on the moon that you can go to? That's peculiar.
Nobody said anything about life up there. We just
I mean, we can find ways to survive.
we were tasked to go retrieve something, and we were told it was up
Tasks to retrieve something. Well,
We just sort of need a way there, considering I don't think his teleport spell can really get us there. And if he flubs it, well, who knows what happens?
just has an image of you floating in space without atmospheric
That's the
thing.
funny thing. I don't know if we know that space doesn't have an atmosphere. That you can't. I would just imagine that we would just fall millions of miles
are you
back
gonna
to
go
Earth.
Are you gonna go with the actual canon space? Because it's wild space. It's Spelljammer stuff. We would know this in character, but we would technically survive at least a little while.
A few
Is it wild
seconds.
space between planets? I thought it was wild space is between
That's the plugs and
okay.
the science and the D&D is whenever you go out the atmosphere, you retain a little envelope of it with you.
Mhm.
But people, it's like, I'm dead in a few seconds.
Yeah, you got like a
ship
minute,
can
I think.
contain it.
Okay.
So she's like, well, we generally don't give passage to random people because
No, we are willing to make
Yeah,
a sizable
it is the
donation for
moon.
any necessary
Yes.
like spell components or
somewhat holy. But I guess for a sizable donation, we might be able to let you use one of our moon gates.
I don't know if this helps anything, but we were told to come seek your assistance by the Blackstock herself.
Good for her. What kind of sizable donation you're thinking of?
well, we do have this thing, and I pull out that necklace of prayer beads.
I mean, that sounds about right as a response.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't.
We do have this delightful little thing that I'm pretty sure is rather useful to divine casters as yourself.
That's good.
And
Follow me.
not saying that as an attempt to, like, you know, negotiate down the price. It's just to say we're not just a bunch of fucking randos that walk
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
like, hey, we're gonna go.
Yeah, full right. You know, full right to say it, but I can understand them being like, I don't care what town you are or who you know. This is like.
I'm really glad
important.
that she took that necklace of prayer beads because I was nervous about how much do you offer to use a moon gate?
You see, that's the secret. When you own it, you let the other person offer, and you're just like,
And you decide.
It's something. It's more of. It's less of the
My
amount of.
reaction.
It's less of the amount of money that you're giving them, and it's how much you put worth on it
How much you
yourself that
want
you're
it.
giving. Yeah.
she takes you to the top of a tower. She's like, all right, so that door over there, and you see a door made out of like silver and bronze and stuff. It's like, that is the moon gate. I will open it for you. You can step through.
I don't know that we're ready to do it right now, are we?
Oh, why not?
You're adventurous. You're always good.
No, God, we haven't even talked to our kids about this. Or bought anything to survive the moon.
This was more to make the arrangement and not to actually take the trip. We do have preparations to make.
Patience also gestures towards it. Mm?
Preparations
back
to make patience.
Tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, we made the preparations. We took a long rest.
Make sure you have preparations A through H ready.
Oh God.
Oh, boy.
So, being as you're more familiar with the surface of the moon, what should we expect?
Oh, yeah, that thing.
I've never been.
Is
You
there
have someone
anybody
who
in the
has.
temple who has been?
Are there
We don't go to
pistachios?
the moon.
Okay.
It's sacred. We generally don't want to step on it.
Then how do you help?
Well, the people here haven't done it. I mean, there might be like a high priest that uses it. Or something. I don't know. I don't honestly know much
Well,
about the
we'll
goddess.
do our best to not desecrate it. Since apparently it's something that you guys don't want to have touched or something, right?
We generally don't at this temple. Last time a priest went there, it didn't turn too good.
Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
Why not?
They went through when the spell plague hit.
Oof.
And we're like, until things stabilize, we're not going to go through.
Bummer.
Is there anything that your church would need from there, or would like? Maybe we could return the favor at least in some way.
Like moon rocks or something? I don't
There's nothing the Church of Selene needs as the goddess provides, but any donations you bring back and wish to give to us is accepted.
know. There we go.
So tomorrow, same time, you want to walk through?
Sure.
Or do you want to just go through now?
Tomorrow.
But it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Remember we talked about getting a nanny for our children that we haven't done yet before we disappeared next time?
Okay.
So that Nat doesn't join another gang?
Okay, I could walk through and make sure everything's fine, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, it is a two-way door.
Still no,
No.
Patience.
It's two-way. That's even better.
No! I'm gonna grab
Yes.
Patience.
No, it is two-way. You go through and you
No,
come
I'm
back
telling him we don't want to go through. We don't want him to go through alone. We will be back, and I'm gonna start pushing Patience out of the room.
But cheese. Circling
What? What?
the moon.
So-
What does these have to do with it?
It's a
Return to
giant
your-
wheel of cheese.
No,
No.
it's not.
So you turn to your tavern. You actually do find
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
um there's actually a nanny that lives on your street
Oh,
that's
hella.
going to work for basically a dragon a day.
Fuck yeah, let's.
Then she looks at Patience as like maybe 2 dragons. He's a bit old.
No, not for him. For the children.
Oh,
Yeah, he comes with us. He's our problem. You want to pay her for like a month or so in advance, just to make it easy. Sure, we're gonna do that.
Hmm.
1 month of nanny.
yeah, she will make sure the kids are safe, sound, and will do educational lessons a day.
I'm gonna do like 30 plus another 50 for like if they need anything. For like if they break something, which they probably will eventually do.
Just see Squidly sitting at the one of the tables. There's a cup. I broke it.
Yep.
That'd be a good third spell. Mending.
That's actually a pretty damn useful one.
Wait, I think this hat can do it.
Ooh.
Say, no. I'll try again in a minute.
1 minute later, I cast guidance. That's
Just
extra
to add a
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
He doesn't do.
Oh.
Hey, he did it!
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the hat did it.
Good
The recipe's
job.
in the hat.
You
Good
did
job.
it!
Yes.
Yeah. I put down on the group fund, I subtracted 80 gold for 1 month of nanny plus a 50 gold of oops fund.
Nice.
Oops fund to 50 gold? I think you did a little bigger than that.
Well, I mean, it's minor things. If they break their bed or something, they're fucked for a while.
They,
I don't
Jinx-
expect to be gone for a month. I expect like a week at most.
Jinx, the other kids might be jealous of your hat, so maybe you should wear this hat when you're in school, and I give him the identical hat that's not magical.
It's a little bit big, but okay. Your head's a bit bigger than his.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nailed it. Do we need to buy anything before we go to the moon? Like potions or anything? Or like maybe go to a library and see what the hell is on the moon?
Let's just go.
No, I think a little bit of legend lore might be called for here.
Hey! way.
Nacho cheese awaits.
Why do you think there's cheese on the moon, Patience?
You've not heard the stories?
You
No.
believe the stories?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you then. Except I'm amazed you made it to adulthood.
Human folklore is weird. Or tiefling folklore, or
Any
whatever it is.
We don't have our own
That's
culture,
valid.
surprisingly. I mean, there's
Waterdeep
apparently so many
folklore.
of us.
not from
Looks
here.
at everyone who plays 5th edition. Sorry, Callie. Oh,
This
and
is
Maddie.
my first
Way.
tiefling.
Definitely
It's fine.
Maddie. Definitely Maddie. This Callie has 1. Maddie has
All of them.
all but 2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She had the Water Genocide, and then I think her character in like Scarlet Moth's game is like a half elf or something.
No, tiefling. Definitely tiefling. They're all tieflings.
She has that one Shatterkai in the level 20 game.
That's true.
No, I think she's a reincarnated tiefling.
Looks into a mirror and the logo for tieflings is behind me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's
go.
Yeah, sure. Give him 15 minutes to cast a spell. Good lord.
Sick.
I'm gonna start packing lunches. And when I say lunches, I mean like a handful of travel rations and a shitload of booze.
So we took a long rest.
Oh, I'm gonna go to we should go to the Wizards of Pay, and yes, let's take a long rest. And I'm gonna see about buying a bag of holding, because we never fucking did that.
Traitor.
Wizards of Pay!
That's your Chester.
It's kind of hard to carry you around, and no offense, my man, but you're a little slow.
Damn.
I move at fucking 50 feet around. He moves at 5, doesn't he?
Damn. So I go to Wizards to Pay. The guys like Bazarday's like, hey, you guys are back again!
Hey!
Man, you might as well set up a bit in my place. You're here all the time.
I mean, it's been a couple of days.
How would you feel about expanding the building for a tavern and brewery on it?
What?
I don't think those go well together.
We were looking
Well,
for...
adventurers like to go to taverns, right? And they like magic items. We're adventurers and we come here all the time. It might open up your clientele.
I'll contemplate it.
Can I roll
For what it's
persuasion
worth,
check?
though, like, we found an ad in the newspaper goes a really long way for getting people interested in your goods, so there's that.
Well, there is the whole fact that I'm Thayan that has an issue.
That's fair. I can see that being an issue. Anyway, we were looking for a bag that can hold more stuff than normal.
Bag of holding?
Yep.
200 gold.
Yeah.
200 dragons.
Fucking fun.
Who's out of Santa sack? There you go.
Okay.
Oh. There's no way we can, like, tailor the thing to fit in a backpack, can we?
You could put it in a backpack and just have the opening, but there is a Heward's Howard handy have blah 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 blah. There's this backpack that does similar thing, same amount. It has no benefit really in 5e anymore because the whole it does the exact same thing essentially because
It's smaller.
Yeah, it's
But-
smaller, but just as Sorry.
Actually, there's no downside to that, really. None of the stuff that we have is too big to fit in there.
you can fold it up.
That's true. The biggest thing that we have is that chainmail, but you're wearing that, Patience.
So you just put something in there. You,
Oh,
you close it and you just kind of fold the bag.
But will putting the bag of holding in a backpack work? Will it, like, if you fill it up too much, will it break the backpack?
I mean, if you break the bag of holding, you'll break the backpack, but
I like the bag of holding more then. Let's do that. And then I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
yeah, I mean, you don't actually have to carry it around over your shoulder. I mean,
I don't know.
Do you have anything
know
that
how
will help with the
magic
moon?
works. Yeah, what do you know about the moon, if anything?
Like a cheese
It's
grater.
up there. No, I don't sell cheese graters, but
It's
moon's
not
up
made
there.
of cheese, Patience.
Well, no one's been there since the spell plague. It might have magically
We're
turned
going
into
to the moon.
cheese.
Why would the spell plague turn it into cheese?
Because it's magic.
Do you know anything about anything? Yeah, no. Okay.
Never been. As far as
That's
I know, it's a
valid.
lifeless rock of death and despair.
Just imagine there's just like one crazy wizard that lives up there, and he's like, "I am the cheese romancer,"
Patience when he retires.
which might happen sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
To the moon.
Okay, so what does the legend lore casting get me?
You cast it, and all you see is a triangle pointed down with swirling mists.
It's
That's really unhelpful.
that's the Triforce of power.
No,
It's the divine feminine, don't you know?
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
Does it look familiar to you?
Religions.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Same. 6.
Oh yeah, I'm proficient. 10.
11.
We got a 17.
There we go.
All right. That the description seems to be that of the holy symbol of Lara, goddess of illusion and misdirection and liars.
That's a good sign.
God damn it, the moon is
That's-
made of cheese.
That's not.
It's all a conspiracy. They want you to think it's not made of cheese because they want it all for themselves.
That's what the illusion is, to make it not look like a planet of cheese.
Oh, that would be a
That's-
great secret organization of illusion specialist wizards, the Illusionati.
Oh god. But also,
Oh god.
how pointless would it be to have like a secret cabal of people that just had to prevent people from knowing that the moon was actually made of cheese? Like, why even bother?
Do you know what that will do to the economy with that much cheese added to the economy?
It certainly raises the question of where are the cows?
Cheeseflation.
Like what happens to gravity if you overmine the cheese moon,
Everyone will be constipated. It'll be chaos.
the lunar wheel?
It's the elemental plane of cheese.
That's it. It's not really a satellite of our own making. There's a
So
permanent
stupid.
gateway to the elemental plane of cheese at its core, and it's just constantly pushing out. It starts out as a hot molten brie, and as it gets further out towards the core
It was
or
the-
the crust, it cools and hardens. And
It was the first cheese that all other cheeses are born from.
cheeses?
This is so stupid.
I know. I'm just
Oh,
like,
God,
how can I make this more
Jesus.
tinfoil hat? There we go.
No, I just like all the dairy puns.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so
In all seriousness, though, I would like to take that information and go hit the New Alum College and see if I could cross-reference any stories or legends of that goddess of illusion with the moon itself.
you don't find nothing.
I don't find nothing, so what do I find?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's no references to Lyra and the moon in any connection.
Then you shouldn't use double negatives, my friend.
Yeah, that's valid.
Everyone has 11 temporary hit points because we did a long
Yay.
rest. That includes the children,
No.
in case somebody accidentally firebolts an eye.
You'll burn your eye out.
You burn your eye out, kid.
I make sure the nanny and the staff always have at least 2 buckets of water on every floor in the tavern.
Okay, so understanding that the legend lore was bloody useless and a waste of 250 gold and with incense. Sure. Yeah, he's not happy about that, so he's gonna have to spend some more money to re-up that. Which he will do before we leave.
I mean, she is a goddess of illusion. It might be why your spell didn't work.
Well, if that's true, then I need to know why she's fucking with me.
Might not be you particularly. She's just stopping anybody from looking at the moon.
Alright.
I mean, no offense, but it feels a little presumptuous to assume that she specifically fucked you over.
I don't know that she
She's a
targeted.
goddess.
I don't know that she targeted me like she's got a vendetta, but I know that it got in the way of my spellcasting, or that's just really what we're going to encounter up there is a fucking illusion goddess. We're all in trouble. So I don't know, but it wasn't really promising. part of the problem with the legend bar. It's not always exactly clear meaning it.
I mean, yeah.
Again?
I don't think there's anything else that we can do to really prepare. So
All right, let's go to the moon. And on the next
kids,
episode,
we'll be back. We're maybe going to the moon.
Have fun. Get some cheese for us.
On a jet.
I guess we'll bring back some moon rock souvenirs or something for the kids.
Oh Lord.
all the cheese.
Don't,
I can't wait. We're about to go into portal right about. Will they go into the portal? We'll see in the next episode of Reign of Mystery.
So, you guys go there, go through the door, and you walk out. First, you're in a building, and then as you walk out the building, this houses thing, you see the a large lake in front of you. There's some mountains in the distance. You see lots of greenery. A large city that looks kind of like about the size of Waterdeep on the other side of the lake. And as you look up, you see what you think is Terrell, and also like see through an illusion hundreds of miles in the sky between Terrell and the moon. And you also see the building you walked out of. Next to it, you do see like a small shrine to Layra.
Does that see-through illusion look like a gray pockmarked wasteland?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know why the goddess of illusion blocked your spell, yo.
That's no moon.
because it's really nice up here.
Yeah.
And you just see people
Wow,
move and
that's what
stuff.
Toril looks like?
In fact, it seems like this place is a very lifeful, bountiful trees, forests, plains.
Lively.
We know where we're going on the moon.
Nope.
Cool.
And that is where we will end.
Nice. Cool.
Well,
We're
that
on
was
the
a lot
moon,
better than I was
guys.
hoping.
We're too
I
late.
was-
They've already colonized the cheese mines.
I was legitimately expecting to like go total recall and just like explode.
Yeah, our eyes
So-
pop out.
Any after game announcements?
I'm glad I didn't have to use teleport right away.
Let me double check schedule.
I think you had mentioned no games next week except for To Hell We Ride and the Retroverse one shot that you're doing. Because holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Holy shit nuggets, Christmas is next week.
Yes, it is.
crazy, right?
Yep.
So, the 18th of December, be running To Hell We Ride. We're gonna have to skip that next Wednesday because that next Wednesday is Christmas Day. I'm sure they'd be fine with it, but I'm not gonna run a game on Christmas Day.
No, it's not a good time for me. I'll tell you
No.
that right now.
And on December 22nd at 3 p.m., it's next Sunday, I'll be running a D&D one-shot using the DM's Guild adventure, The Lich Who Stole Christmas. And it's totally not a spoof off of a famous Dr. Seuss story or anything. And we'll have brand new people there that never played Retroverse before, so hopefully,
Nice.
hopefully they'll have a blast.
It'll be fun for them.
Yes.
Sweet.
Looking forward
Yeah.
to see what some other players come up with. It's always fun to see other people's creations.
Mhm.
Oh, just so everyone's clear, I do have in my spell list Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion, so if shit had really gotten sideways, I would have tried to hold my breath for a minute and cast the mansion so we could have someplace to hide.
Good to know.
Anything else, Callie?
Dungeon Academy tonight, maybe. My birthday's tomorrow.
Happy
Yay!
Birthday!
That's all.
Do you have your new dice back
I
on you?
actually. Everyone's. Yes,
No, Ducky!
my baby.
Oh, yay, Winston.
Also, I'm having an art giveaway for the holidays. So if you follow me, like and retweet, and then share a description of your character, you will be entered into the running Yay!
Yay!
If that's what
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yes, straight up, I do want to like commission you for some Axel stuff. I just haven't got around to it with the holidays yet. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Alright. So with that, bid adieu and
Ciao.
goodbye, everybody, unless there was something I missed.
Have happy
that's okay.
holidays, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, bye, everybody.